Hi, I'm Milton and welcome to Real News Friday. Got a few statistics for you. Hopefully don't put you to sleep. Okay, the median price for housing at the moment is $780, $780,000 per home, $680 a week for rent. Now, I've sort of broken some of the market down in terms of sales. There was 1,012 sales last week. 743 of those were homes, 200 of those were units, and 69 blocks of land. Now that's in comparison to the same time last year of 934 sales. So pretty similar sort of figures. In terms of what's currently available on the market, there's 2,863 houses for sale. In units, there's 1,022. Blocks of land 661, which is 4,546, compared to a year ago of 3,438. So hopefully that just blew your mind. What the figure that I'm more interested in talking to you today about is stamp duty. What is stamp duty? For those who've never purchased before, obviously some of you are first time buyers and you'll read a lot about that. But I'm talking about Mr. and Mrs. Average, probably second home, whatever, to buy. Stamp duty is something we pay when we pay for our transfer of land. It's quite a large amount of money that we pay, and our local government gets it, as in state government. Now, this is the figures I'm really interested in sharing with you. So the median price of a house in West Australia 3 years ago was $555,000. The stamp duty that was about $20,140. So wow, that's a lot of money. Well, right now, the median price of a house is $780,000. And the stamp duty on that is now $31,028. It's a hell of a shift. That's up a whopping around 55%. I'm not quite sure how much work the government did in the last 3 years, and I'll tell you what, I'd love to get a 55% increase in my rate pay packet, but that's another discussion. I've done some numbers based on the average amount of sales per month over 12 months to give you an indication of how much extra stamp duty that you and I collectively have paid in the last year. So here's the figure for you. So based on roughly about 900 sales a month, based on the sort of variation I talked about, which is variance of about 55% or about 11 grand over that period, the total extra amount that people have paid in stamp duty compared to 3 years ago for 1 year is $514 million and 800,000. There you go. That's 514,800,000. That's a bloody big figure. Now, let's have a look at how much we pay for a year. You ready for it? $1,450,800,000. So that's 1,450,800,000. That's a big number. Now, I'd love to know how anyone can justify that figure. Now, I don't know. Think about it. Talk about it. Tell your local poly about it. It's ridiculous. They talk about price of living and how it is. That chunk of money up front for anyone, regardless of what the circumstances, is huge. Can you justify to me nearly $1.5 billion for doing Sweet FA? Anyway, all the best. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.